Give me that. Early. Switched into that motherfucking man coverage on you. Nigga.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that.
Yeah, I said this nigga Valley hold me. I thought we was really gonna be on too. I was ready to shoot some shit. It took all of the shit out of me. I ain't want to do nothing after that.
We've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks.
I was sad, Valley.
You wasn't sad, nigga.
I was sad. Took my sad ass right to sleep, nigga.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Oh, that's a pick six. Boy, you got lucky.
Bro.
Don't even go move, huh, safety? Okay.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
This nigga keep trying to make me fumble, bro.
6 yards. Brings
up
up second
irritated as a
down.
motherfucker, bro.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their
Have y'all noticed that like every
extreme confidence.
like announcer,
the 20.
like for like the little side announcements and shit, that be on the court in NBA is fucking winning.
Well, if they didn't get the
majority of them is winning.
before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready?
Are you kidding me? Bro, I been gave this shit, bro. That's so weak.
Lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Hustling through.
Bro, I been pitched the ball, bro. And this nigga took forever to fucking pitch it, bro. I been pressed it. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit is trash.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
This nigga getting lucky, bro.
After a gain of just 1.
That is luck.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle.
That is luck. I've been touched the pitch button, and this nigga pitched it hella late.
12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, check that, street.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. Taking it about the 36. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much
for this team,
right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense.
Why are you complaining?
Well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it up.
Yeah, I told you that though. Like,
nice little gain
don't even. Like,
again,
you got to do what you got to do, babe. You shouldn't even feel bad about it, to be honest.
They're going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
We'll have a good gym trip.
And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders.
I got time for you.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first.
Get the fuck out of here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game.
That's how this nigga be winning, though.
They spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
19 tight.
Now Gino on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
None of that, buddy.
To throw again on second down. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing now is Gino. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Carr now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This will be taken in by Hightower. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
Nigga, it's the whole team. Nigga, it's the whole team. Nigga, we riding like...
Put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
Come on, bro.
It's time to
what the fuck is y'all doing, bro? Get this nigga, man. Yeah, you better call timeout. Nigga, man. Nigga, man, get this nigga, man. You finna shoot after this, Valley?
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
Get off.
they got packed.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shocked the D and ripped off a pretty big play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second
you think
down.
He's going to get a field goal out of this,
Not a huge carry there
running the
on first down,
motherfucking ball. Nigga, you think he's going to get a field goal out of this?
A positive play for
I'm
the
fucked
offense.
up.
It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're
Get an
going to do here
interception
on
out
second
this shit.
down.
Nigga, get an interception out this shit,
From the
nigga.
31, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Drop 60, drop 60. Lions. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
It's the last one, bro.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Last
How about
one,
that? They
bucko.
weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ain't that a bitch?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You didn't have enough time. So it's on me.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level of defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing on 3rd
Hey,
down,
young
Smith.
Shark.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Now, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Now Geno. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
18, pioneer.
They snap it to Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Out of bounds, nigga.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they
I'm hurting this. I'm hurting
here as we
Mr. Adams, bro. Safety.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I ain't gonna lie.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone.
You in another one?
And do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Enter. Oh, my gosh.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's caught. Lockett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. That makes it 3rd and 4.
Lightning 18. 50 Bobcat. 50 Bobcat.
Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
What you was doing? You had that shit, too. What the hell you was doing?
On 4th down, Smith.
What the hell you was doing, bud?
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly
snuck a run, bro.
Better for them in this half. It was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half.
Snuck a fucking run.
Offense right there.
You saw pass interference
I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I got the receiver beat.
Those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This nigga
going top
chewing the clock, man.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. What a nightmarish game.
God damn it, bro. This nigga really? Okay, I got this shit.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. You give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A good pickup there at 22.
Wow.
Here's Carr.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
And he missed it.
Second half.
I will take it.
Be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10. If they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 36, Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Oh, that nigga just blitzed, man. Blitzed twice in a row.
11-yard touchdown.
Oh.
And the Raiders have opened the
lead. Made me want to cut you in your pinky toe.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Smith. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again to Smith.
Do a pick.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to claw one back. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches
game
they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Stretch alert, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you've been using that shit all game.
The Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be upended at the 33.
There's no way, bro.
And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
There's no way, bro.
Continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And
there's no way. This nigga is the luckiest nigga invented.
They do believe that over time he might actually.
And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Oh, come on! That's a fumble! That's my fumble, bro! Oh, my God, bro. They just hold me. They just hold me. That was the game, bro.
Also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
He missed it. Game over. Let's go. I got away with one, nigga. Yay! Yay! Yay!
On play action. Now Carr.
Got away with one.
As he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So
let's go! By the hair of my shinny shin shin.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. Now they look to polish it off. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over.
Oh, man, I got away by the head on my shinny shin shin.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Losing's impossible. What time is you leaving tomorrow?
Shit, flight leave at 6.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception.
I'm the only one on here anyway. This nigga Showtime left me.
Brown. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 228 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Here's Jacobs. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Smith now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.